Okay. Not quite there. I gotta get my window to show. Okay. Good evening. I am Bunny Malkavian. It is getting close to summer and the sun is setting later and later, so I am closing my shades and starting later and later. So tonight we are playing Neopets. And I have it all planned out. I have all my tabs pulled up, which I realize you can't see my tabs. They're under my channel art. But good evening. Let's begin. So, this is a Neopets website, and I have my profile page here. And if you look, I did a quiz, and it said that I matched Jidora's personality the best. So I have this little graphic here. These are my stamps. Here's my stamp album. You could probably go through it page by page, but it's not showing me. We'll go back. But anyway, we're just going through Neopets, and we're going to play Neopets tonight. And I'm going to auto-narrate as we play Neopets. Next tab. Wait for it. So I have a quest log here, and I'm going to do my quests. So let's do some quests. Welcome to your quest log. It's loading. Here we go. So first, visit the Neocache Mall. I actually did that today. I did a few things before I came in, so I'm going to claim my reward. Wow, 6,444 Neo points. Spin the Wheel of Mediocrity in Terrania. So let's go to Terrania and spin the Wheel of Mediocrity. It's really fun. Alright, we're going to open it in a new tab. I don't want to lose any of my tabs. So Terrania, there's two ways to find Terrania. You can find it on the map. I think this is Terrania. And you can also find it on the drop-down list. And this is the Wheel of Mediocrity right here. They say that bad things happen and that it's not that great and everything's mediocre, but I think it's pretty good. Let's wait for it to load. It's loading. So how y'all doing tonight? I'm Bunny Malkavian and I'm doing well. Spin the wheel. What crap? Just like okay, I think Neopets makes. See if it. My browser should be catching some sound. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. It stopped. We'll click to claim your prize. It's fire. Fireballs rain from down above and singe your Neopets. That's unfortunate. I'm actually injured now. Sabrina, no.
I just wanted to hug and
okay,
kiss.
That's very nice. I'm streaming.
Dot! Owie!
Hey there, buddy. Okay, so I am back on my quest page. It's loading. I have a lot of tabs pulled up, and that might make me load slowly. So let me close some tabs. Okay, just so you know, I just pulled up my chat over on my phone, and Impatient Girl says chaos in the background. I know the little Neopets are absolutely chaotic. And thank you for following me, Impatient Girl. I hope you're still here to hear this. Um, but anyway, we're just going through and playing Neopets. And I had my phone on auto mod, and now it's on chat, so I can see you now. But anyway, nice little dinosaurs. Yeah, it's chaotic when the little Neopets come in. So let's. Okay. What happened to all my tabs? Okay. I had all these tabs planned up. Okay, here we go. So we're doing quests. Alright, this is dailies. Let's pull up Neopets.
Okay.
Logging in. Okay. My babies are hungry. These are my babies. So this is Chicken Nugget, this is Buggy, this is Bunny Shine, this is Charles, Moonbeam, and Penguin Sparkle. And if you have lots of potency in my channel, potency is channel points. Hug. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Anyway, you can make me make a new Neopet. So let's feed our babies.
Owie, hurt.
Chia Gingerbread Man. That's going to go in my gallery. Red cold chili peppers. I think that goes in my gallery. Delicious ham. We'll feed him ham. Let's feed him ham. Chicken Nugget was dying and now he is starving. Alright, let's go on to the next pet. I like to feed them in order. Feed. And I'm going to feed her a sandwich. Lettuce and tomato baguette.
Come on, follow me. Okay.
That really hit the spot. I'm going to feed 2 fresh baked loaves in a wicker basket. I kind of like that one, so Shift Control S. I take screenshots of my food, and then I put them in my cookbook. Cosplay hack, take screenshots, put it in your cookbook.
Can you just go upstairs? Okay. And then give Mommy a hug and kiss.
Bunny Shine Lee was dying and now he is starving. I don't think I could eat another basket of bread. I don't think he liked the bread very much. Charles, let's feed him. So we're not going to feed him ants. The ants actually go in the gallery. Somebody covered this omelet with barbecue sauce. Well, that sounds just like us. We live in the South. Somebody has Tyranian food. Let's feed the pet. He says burp. And Moonbeam is hungry, so we feed our baby. Let's see. Tropical passion fruit adds a touch of exotic to this regular vanilla jelly. And that I'm gonna Shift Control S. So Shift Control S, take a screenshot of your food and print it and put it in your Soup Fairy cookbook. That's my cosplay hack. Alright. And what's nice is jelly gives 2 bites. So Moonbeam is now only starving. Let's move on to the next pet. Penguin Sparkle. That's me. I'm Penguin Sparkle. Penguin Sparkle is named after me. Let's feed Jelly. And Penguin says, and now she's starving, so let's go back down the line. Okay, Chicken Nugget, do you know who that is? That's my son. Alright. Somebody has covered this half-eaten omelet with barbecue sauce. Omelets give 3 bites, so they kind of go a little longer. Yum, that's my favorite food. Okay, well, if that's your favorite food, let's feed it to you again. Maybe it'll make you happier. Kimmelthy, hi. Hi. Nice Soup Fairy cosplay. Thank you. Yes, this is my Soup Fairy cosplay. It's kind of mixed in with my regular look. I have wings that I made. And I have won 2 awards with my Soup Fairy cosplay. Welcome in. So we're going to now feed Buggy. Buggy is my daughter. And from a distance, the spaghetti looks okay until it starts to wiggle. Okay, we're going to put that in the gallery if it wiggles. Stay downstairs. Buggy likes omelets. Do you need a new diaper? Yeah. Mushroom omelet. Thanks for that. I was really hungry. And now we're going to go to Bunny Shine. Did you know that Bunny Shine is my husband? Yes, I'm married to a Neopet. Eating this omelet requires a great love of mushrooms. Not only are they on top, they are also inside and mixed in with egg. I'm going to take that as cooking. Hope you have great fun time and day. Thank you. I did. My husband had the day off for Memorial Day. So we had a cookout and he grilled hot dogs and burgers on the grill. Bunny Shine has gone up to famished. That really hit the spot. So my kids and I have been just we read a lot of books today. My kids are 5 and 2. Charles Denver. Yeah, my mind went back to the omelet when you said tasty. So the omelet sounds tasty to me, but the burgers were good. So what Lee did was he seasons the meat. He made them from ground beef, seasoned the meat, and put minced garlic in it, and it's really good. Let's feed Charles. Charles is my future baby. All right. More interesting than your average orange jelly. Let's see what this is. Whole purplum jelly. Okay. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. For every new person that comes in, mostly sleeping. Are you in the US? That sounds good, though, if you have a day off. That does sound good to get to sleep. Now I'm going to feed my pet. Oh, I think I ate a little too fast. But he went from starving to famished. I am in the US in Memphis. All right, let's move on to Moonbeam. Moonbeam is my future daughter. And let me see. So I'm going to feed her Chicago. Okay. I've been to Chicago once when I was a kid. Feed the pet. More interesting than your average orange jelly. Yes, please. I want another half of purplum jelly, please. Well, too bad that was the last half. She's still starving. So I like to go down the line and make sure the pets are evenly fed. And I have a surplus of food because, every time I log in here, my pets are dying. And then I feed them up, and then I make you wait. The only steak that will fly away if you're too slow. I'm going to save that for Bunny Shine. Now, these half-eaten berries, they're pretty good for feeding your pets. I don't think I could eat another half-eaten berry. I don't blame you. It's not very appetizing, but it feeds the pets pretty well, and you can collect a lot of them. So we'll give Chicken Nugget. He's still dying, so he's ready for his turn. Let me see. Do I dare? I hope you and your family enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. My food is ready. All right, enjoy your food. Thanks for stopping in. Do I dare feed the green sack of gas to my Neopet? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see what happens. This giant green sack of gas is very unpleasant when ripe. It gains a familiar chocolate-like taste when degassed and left in the sun to dry. Okay, it's not that bad. All right, let's see. I feel so much better now. Well, that went better than I expected it to. Okay, so Chicken Nugget just hadn't been updated. He was actually very hungry, and now he's just hungry. So let's go down our line. Buggy. Let's see what I have. And then eventually, it might be a little boring, but I'm going to put all my rotten stuff in my gallery because I think it's so funny that Neopets makes rotten anything, all this bad stuff. So I put it in my museum gallery. Let me see what this is. The smelly dish. All right, here is an omelet. That was nice, but I'm thirsty. Okay, let's see if we can find something for Buggy to drink. She is now very hungry, so let's go back to Buggy and see if I have a drink. I like to humor my Neopets. This cute Sweet Talk mug is filled with hot milky chocolate. That's just the kind of thing Buggy would like. So, I'm gonna take a screenshot of it because it's about to go away, and I like to keep it and print it and put it in my cookbook. It's a cosplay prop. All right, now let's feed the Sweet Talk mug. And she went from very hungry to hungry. All right, Bunny Shine, let's feed him. And we're going to feed him a piece of omelet. Green pepper omelet. I have a green pepper in my fridge right now, and I could totally like play Neopets off my computer and just make a green pepper omelet. I think I might do that and see if I can like post pictures later. That should be something we do. We make omelets and we post pictures to like Neopet boards. Anyway, let's feed Charles. That really hit the spot, and he is now just very hungry. Let's go to Moonbeam. I'm going to get these Neopets back to feeling good. Oil and grease, perfect for any robot Neopet. Well, if I had a robot Neopet, blackened on the outside and even harder in the center. Oh, would you look at this? It's a cute little omelet with fish. Okay, I think I've actually taken a picture of this one before. Yum, that was my favorite food, says Moonbeam. Moonbeam is such a good girl. Little fishy omelet. She is now famished. All right, let's give her some more food. She is now very hungry. She is now hungry. That's a lot better than like dying and crying. All right, Penguin Sparkle. Let's feed Penguin Sparkle. Sour lime jelly. That sounds kind of good. A generous portion of super sour lime jelly that is enough for 2 whole meals. That's right, it's 2 bites. Now she's very hungry. And now she is hungry. So let me just refresh my page and see if my Neopets can put a smile on their face. Okay, Bunny Shine. Buggy is happy. Chicken Nugget is happy. Bunny Shine still has a tear in his eye. So let's feed him. He's very hungry, but he's delighted. All right, let's feed him a slice of bread. It's a stale slice of bread. Let's feed him a wonderful tasting combination of sweet strawberries on a fluffy egg omelet. That sounds kind of horrible. But he went from very hungry to hungry. All right, Charles Denver has kind of a frown on his face. So I'm going to feed him the fluffy strawberry omelet. Thanks, I needed that. And Moonbeam has a smile on her face. Let's see if we can get them smiling. Okay, everybody's happy. That's good enough for government work. So, I'm going back to the quest log. Let me see what tab I'm on. Going back to the quest log. Okay. And I spun the wheel of mediocrity and I got burned in the process, so I'm going to claim my reward. And I get Neopoints. So back to quests. And now let's go fishing. Reel in your line with one of your Neopets at Yale Fishing Vortex. Now, you put your Neopets, you cast a line as soon as you've casted a line, and then you just reel it in next time. You keep the line in there as long as possible for days, weeks, months, and then you reel it in and hope you get something good. So my pet has actually been fishing for a while, and I think that's in Morocco. We'll see. We might just click around a bit. No, no, it's not in Morocco. But I have another answer. Dailies. So what I like to do is do my dailies by going to jellyneo.net, and it has all the answers. They're links to all the dailies and different things. And it just makes things really simple. And let me find the fishing vortex. And then I'm going to go through this later. Popular games. Some Neopets points required. I'm going to go to the Forgotten Shore. I think you end up finding it there. Okay, I'm going to have to explore. Is it on Croc Island? I think it's on Croc Island. Huh. Where's the fishing vortex? Alright, I am dead set on finding this fishing vortex. It's loading. Fish at ye old. Oh, ye old fishing vortex. Okay, let's look up ye old fishing vortex. The coincidence quests. There's new quests. There's quests I've never seen before. Okay, well, you can also search here. And you can read all about it, but I'm just going to go straight to it. Also known as underwater fishing. Okay, well, here I am. Chicken Nugget skill level is 3. Welcome to the underwater fishing cavern. Trapped in an air pocket has created an underwater lake with all kinds of strange and wondrous sea creatures as well as some other interesting things. Take a place on the jetty and start fishing, but be patient. You may have to wait a while between catches. That's why I reel in my line, which I casted, and I got something I've never gotten before, a watery hot dog, and my pet's fishing skill increased. I cast my line again, and then I leave until next time, which could be like anytime, because if you reel in your line immediately, you should be more patient. So let's cast our line. I have Chicken Nugget Buggy has been doing some fishing, but I'm now building up Chicken Nugget. And then I'm just going to I'm going to go back to go back to my quests. So I'm going to close this tab. All right, let's update our quests. If only my internet were slightly faster. And claim my reward, I got a chemical cocktail. Wonder what you do with that. It's been added to my inventory. I always get complaints that my inventory is too full. So I gotta put my inventory into my safety to storage box and all their other places. Because to do quests, you have to have enough space in your inventory to get new stuff. So read to a pet. I will gladly read to a pet. And let me tell you, I read to my little pets today at home. I had my children, my actual Buggy Ellen and Chicken Nugget in real life, and we read stories today. And that was really good for us. Read to a pet. So I'm going to go to my pets, and Chicken Nugget loves reading the most. So I have been building up his intelligence. Dive into the score of Neovia's past, where every chapter hits the right note. So I really should be reading that to Bunny Shine. This book will help you on Croc Island and when you're on Croc Island and just can't think of anything to say. So let's read this. And you read, that one was easy to read. Do you have any more? And it vanishes in a puff of red smoke. Oh, that's different. Red smoke. And that's it. We go back to quests. And we claim our reward, which is 3,000 Neopoints. My last quest item sucks. I haven't figured out how to fight in the battledome right, and I'm kind of bad at battledome. So let's come back to that. That's going to be the last thing I do. Also, just so you know, Neopets has dailies and weeklies that I should be doing, and they are in the mobile games. And I'm not doing that tonight, but yeah, I gotta play in the battledome. But before I play in the battledome, I'll leave that tab up, and I'm gonna close this tab. Let's go to Jelly Neo and let it guide us through our dailies. So Advent Calendar is only in December. Anchor Management. Let's click on Anchor Management and see what we do. Fire! Always fire! And I got a Pocket Pinata. Alright. Apple bobbing. You found a map piece. That's good. I don't always find a map piece. The trek to your destination is a long one, filled with meandering paths and some rather unhelpful directions from some of Neovian locals. Finally, though you come to Vandebart Bixby's apple-botting stand, and he greets you with a wide smile and jubilant twirl of his cane. Step right up, step right up. I can see you've got an eye on my apples over there, and for a few paltry... Oh, I lost my spot. Neopoints, I'll be happy to let you have a go at grabbing one, or any of the other marvelous, awe-inspiring prizes you can get your mouths on. When you look down at the barrel, it's plain to see there are more than just apples in there. And the water looks, well, this is the haunted woods. Seeing your discomfort, Pan steps ahead of you, tugging the lapels of his coat. Don't worry, my friend. Let old Pan take this one. I was a right swindler when it came to festival days back in Decardia. Ho, ho. You aren't sure you believe that. But even if he's just saying it to make you feel better, you're still grateful he volunteered. So you let Pan step up onto the step stool. He hovers over the barrel, studying it, and then with a deep, deep breath, sploosh! He plunges his head in, and a moment comes back up with something in his mouth. Ptoo! He spits up whatever it is into his hand. A ball of soggy, crumpled up paper. When he unfolds it, aha! This is just what we were looking for. Nice work, friend. You led us right to where we needed to be, and you have received Scary Cave Map Piece 9. I don't have any Scary Cave map pieces, so now I know if I bob for apples, I can collect Scary Cave map pieces. And it says here you can return to Scary Cave, so let's see what it's like at the Scary Cave. Okay, so this is a scary cave that I haven't been to, so let's do it. Return to Neovia. I don't know what part of Neopets is Neovia. Is that part of the... After a moment of regaining his bearings, Pan begins to shuffle around the cave. He carefully sets out a collection of odds and ends, treating them like ancient, delicate treasures. I have searched high in this cave and low for clues to the whereabouts of our mysterious creatures. But it is all I've managed to find, he says, gesturing to 3 objects on the ground. I hear some really chaotic Neopets in the background. It is all I've managed to find, he says, gesturing to 3 objects on the ground. A chewed-up apple, a stone with an epitaph etched into it, and a bent, broken tambourine? I'm certain they must mean something, but I'm afraid I can't tell what. Go on, have a look. Pick them up if you need to. I'm sure that someone savvy enough to find this place on their own will be able to catch something these old eyes didn't. Okay, investigate for clues. You pick up the bent tambourine and give it a shake. Its make is pitiful and fumbling. Yep, this is definitely a broken tambourine. You wonder who could have possibly belonged to, who could have broken it, and how it could have wandered over to such a strange place. You pick up the old stone Pan showed you. There seems to be words etched on it, but they're too small to make anything out. What you can see, though, are 3 big letters engraved into the surface. R.I.P. Could this be some sort of epitaph or offering that someone forgot about? Looks like a tombstone to me. Okay, do we venture deeper into the cave? Always! You move closer into the scary cave, pushing past the frigid breeze that claws at you and tries to keep you from venturing any deeper. It's too dark inside to see anything, and any light you try to bring in fades after a few steps. You stub your toe, you run into walls, and stalagmites and stalactites. There's a persistent drip from the ceiling. Your feet are wet, you're cold, and you think you might just be lost. After a few moments of fruitless wandering in the dark, you decide to turn back. If you had something to help you navigate this mysterious cave, perhaps you could try again. Okay. Get item to help in. So it's saying that you should get a flashlight or a torch. So return to the scary cave with a flashlight or a torch. Now hover your mouse around, see if it gives you anything to click on. Now return to Neovia. I have never been to Neovia. That is a part of the site that I didn't even know existed until now. Neovia. Is this like in the haunted woods? They have grave danger. This is interesting. A city once cursed, Neovia was saved and its buildings restored by dedicated citizens who call it home. This place is the closest to the otherwise grim haunted woods comes to having a bright spot. I think it's new, and I think you find it through the haunted woods, but let's look at it. So we can go to the Crumpet Monger. The Crumpet Monger. Fresh pastries. Get your pastries while they're hot. No, I mean it. Buy some it before I eat it myself. And of course they're out of stock because everybody's bought their pastries. Chester Dwarves Antiques. Let's see if they have anything. Lovely decorative lamp. Now, I am unable to even, get into decorating a Neo home, so I'm not going to buy a lamp right now. Neovian printing press. Let's see what they show us.
Make sure not to scratch it and mess with it, okay?
And they have books. That's kind of cool. So I can buy books. Honestly, I will come find a book if I'm sent on a quest for it. I'm not going to buy a book right now. Prig Prance and Swolfy Tailors. It's a hat shop. And it's more than hats, it's clothes. It's a clothes shop. Is there anything that I just really want to put on my pet? I have a lot of Neopoints. What could I possibly put on my pet that would just be water creature? I kind of just want to buy a poinsettia Bruce bow tie, of course. And I hate haggling, but we're gonna haggle. I have too much in my inventory. That just sucks. We'll deal with that later. Grave Danger, and it says the Forgotten Graveyard. I've been to, let's go to Grave Danger. Oh, I see it, it's right there. So this is a part of Neopets. Jiffy brought you Attack of the Marblemen toy. Cute. Adventure again, and then you just come back the next time and Jiffy will bring you something. Alright, so Little Bit, Aslan, Ricky, Jiffy, Bob Dylan, and Stevie. You know what they all share in common? They were real pets of mine throughout my husband's and my life. So we're going to send Bob Dylan in. I don't have equipment. We're going to just send in Bob Dylan. Yes, send this pet. He'll be fine. And it takes 7 hours, and I just come back next time. Alright. Neovia is a part of Neopets that I've never seen, never heard of. Forgotten Graveyard. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, Strange Spectre. Together, you and Pan move past the broken concretes of the Forgotten Graveyard. He pulls his coat tighter around him and shivers, though it's surprisingly warm out right now. Suddenly, something shifts in the dreary air. It whispers, its breath a frosty breeze. and you realize with a full roll of frissions down your spine, it must be a ghost. You can't see quite what the shape the spirit is. Though, if you look right at it, it seems to dissipate into a translucent mist, and yet out of the corner of your eye you see something semblance of a form, like the fog is trying to piece itself together. Big ears, long, sharp fangs. How odd, Pam murmurs at your side. He squints and adjusts the spectacles on his snout, and then when you glance at him, you swear you can almost see a face reflected back in them. The wind sighs, and you hear a voice belonging to neither you nor your scholarly companion. That smell when fruit goes soft and plants wither and shrivel away, when life crumbles to dirt and we feed from the pungent remains. What is that smell? Tell me, please, I can remember so little. Okay, there's probably a way to cheat and find the answer, but I'm going to say it's decay. Let's see if it's decay. Nope. A harsh breeze blows past. Your sense of the spirit is displeased. That's not it. Mushrooms grow. What is the word? Mushrooms grow in it? Moss. No. It gets dark. Mold? No. What's it called when something starts to get squashed? Rotten? If y'all have any ideas, tell me. I got it! And I found a map piece. Yes, there's a shiver in the air, the nearly silent giggle accompanying it as the spirit shape ripples like the shaking of wet fur. That's it! Rot! What a wonderful thing! Oh, I wish I could still eat. The air shudders again from the corner of your eye, and you see the ghost bounding towards a gravestone. When you follow it, you see a small scattering of bones, with something stuck to them. Gross. But sticking out of the soil from beneath them, you see a crumpled paper. You feel that ripple in the air again. Pumpkins, fruit, fungus. If you ever see them, return the favor. Map piece 6. All right, I got another map piece. So I'm just seeing if there's anything to click on, because sometimes you find something to click on. Okay, what I want to know is where Neovia is on the Neopian map. Is this grave danger the catacomb? Yeah, and we still have 7 hours left. I think it's from the Haunted Woods, but let's see. So let's click the go back button here. I found this quite by accident. Haunted Woods, Neovia. So it's totally they've done up the Haunted Woods. This is new art. And they have like new things like Game Graveyard. I think that's not new. But Haunted House, have we seen this before? Let's see the Haunted House. I might get more map pieces. The Haunted House. Click to play. Is a choose your own adventure game and you must select an action to see what's next. Okay. Let's see what happens. I hope it's not broken like an old Flash game. PHTML, that I don't know. Nothing's happening on the screen. I don't think the Haunted House is going to play for me today. But anyway, I have gone on a whole rabbit hole, all the way to the Haunted Woods. Discovered Neovia, which I'd never seen before. I'm going to go back to doing my dailies. So, I'm going to save bank interest for last when I've collected more Neopoints. So let's go to Colton Shrine. And that is in the forest. Chicken Nugget says I'm hungry. And then what happens? Is Chicken Nugget going to be happy about this? Chicken Nugget has gained a level. That's always good. Back to the Lost Desert. And, oh, we're still in the Void Within Grey Fairy arc. It's all gray. So I could go on a trail and do other stuff, but I'm going to go back to Council Chamber. I never do that one. Daily ad reward. That's just collecting stuff. And we're going to end up looking at an ad. So bear with me. So if we look at this ad, we get stuff. And we got 1,000 Neo points. Yay! Alright. We go back to Neopets dailies. I don't do the daily puzzle. I find it way too tricky. Let's go to the Dark Cave. That's one of those left and right games. Much too dark in here. Otherwise, you'd be doomed to spend your days stumbling in the dark. Alright. Oh, you need an appropriate light source. So what I need to do is get a flashlight or a torch and just have it in my inventory. Okay, let me say dark. So if I buy a flashlight, I think I'll have success in the Dark Cave. Oh, and it turns out the Dark Cave is in Volterra. And there's interesting things here. Igneous Cavern. Let's see I've never been to... I see you have a question for Igneous. What am I doing here? The fire has gone out. The answer is no. Alright. Deadly Dice is a dangerous game, and the count is sleeping. So you have to, like, come at just the right time. Alright, Deserted Tomb. Let's go there. Alright, open the door. Deep within the ruins of Garaptiku lies a tomb that has been deserted for eons. Continue on. The storm's door, being made of stone and all, begins to slide slowly open. Very slowly. You could be here all day. What's going to happen if we flee? Nothing. What's going to happen if we continue? Something. Fiddlesticks! You yell out in disappointment. The room is the treasure chamber you've been looking for, but you discover someone's gotten to the treasure before you. Well, at least we went to the right place. Alright, so nothing happens. It takes you another 3 days, but you make it out alive. Alright. Fairy crossword. That, you gotta know the answers or cheat and look at Jelly Neo, which is an option. Don't tell anyone I said that. Forgotten Shore. I'm already cheating and doing my dailies off of Jelly Neo. Okay, so you go to Forgotten Shore and you go to Buried Treasure and you just like try and see if something happens. Nothing! Well, it could have been something. Fruit machine? Spin, spin, spin! Roll up, roll up! It's the one and only Neopets fruit machine! And every once in a while you win a really cool fruit. And I think as you get more Neo points, like, you get better luck in the game. Sorry, this is not a winning spin. So we go back to Jelly Neo. Giant jelly. Always stop by the giant jelly and grab some jelly. Yes, free jelly. And that's how you feed your Neopets. And then if you run low on food, there's also this like cheap food store. And you can go to the soup fairy. And I find going to the soup fairy tricky because you have to like get rid of your money. And the way to get rid of your money without really getting rid of it is to invest it, and then you can pull it back out of the stocks. Hopefully the stock market doesn't crash.
Can I watch something up here?
Sure.
Okay.
And what's funny about Jelly World is it's not on the map. To get to Jelly World, you just go to neopets.com/jelly, and you just have to type it in yourself or use a link. It's not on the map, and that's kind of, it's an Easter egg in that way. All right, giant omelet, just like giant jelly. It's giant free food once a day. Why not? And this one is peas and carrots. And it feeds your pets 3 bites, a bite per pet. All right, grave danger. We were just here. And Bob still has... You can activate a fortune cookie if you want to spend real money on a fortune cookie. I am not going to do that. Grumpy Old King is kind of a tricky game to play. Let's play. So what didn't make a family of... And I don't know if there's a trick to this. I just try different... A family of baby. Barbats who dress up like from... Go sit down. Yeah. Tell the king your joke. Drat, it looks like the joke has no effect on the grumpy king. And he also looks like he's about to cry. You should cry. Yeah, that wasn't a very good joke, but I don't know if there's...
I might need help getting these off.
Don't go on my screen.
I just want to...
All right. Guess the weight of the marrow. I have never guessed the weight of the marrow. Let's say it's 20 pounds. Oh well, don't worry too much. You can try again tomorrow. There's probably a strategy to it. Haunted Woods Hunt. That's a game. Let's play. The forest surrounding Neovia is dense, with horned bushes and draping branches that blot out the moonlight. Fog slithers around your feet as you make your way through, evaporating as you come across a small clearing littered with strange, intriguing objects. So you click on them. I got some peanut butter and pickles. That's cool. I got salmon fish witch. That's cool. What's under this rock? I stay away. Well, that's unfortunate. You found all the treasure, and I'm not going to make you look at another ad. All right. Healing Springs, that would probably be a good place to go since we got burned at the Wheel of Mediocrity. So I'm just going to click Heal My Pets. Water Fairy says a few magical words, and they gain 3 hit points. Sorry, that was the best I could do. Yeah. What I really wanted was healing from their burn ailment. All right, Lost in the Dark. I think I've played that, but we'll look at it again. Enter at your own risk. Do we go left or right? Left or right? Right! Oh, that was wrong already. That was fast. Oh, is it the same? Is it the same way every time?
Sprouts Myth number 3. It's just another grocery store.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually watch the ad for this.
It's a bit like a wellness retreat.
Sprouts Myth number 2. Eating organic is expensive.
Not when you've got surprisingly great prices on delicious organic finds.
Sprouts Myth number 1. I'm not a Sprouts person.
If you like fresh finds and better for you discoveries, you're probably a Sprouts person.
Right. Enter at your own risk. Let's see if it changes things up or if it's consistent. Left. Okay, it does change things up. It's not consistent. It's a game of luck. Lunar temple I've never figured out. Meteor. Take a chance. Always poke it with a stick. And sometimes something good comes out. I got tentacles. I think that's a pet. I think I just got a pet today. I have more pets than I have pets, which is unfortunate. Okay, the Molterra Quarry, I've always only ever gotten a piece of molten rock. I don't need that. So I'm going to the money tree. Okay, is there anything I want at rotten omelet sandwich? Let's get it. Back to the money tree. I have that.
I love that. Oh, I loved that one.
Oh, that looks good. Broken. We always like broken things. Moldy leftovers. We'll put that in our gallery. Oh, bloomery steak. That is an actual piece of food. Amulet of life. What do you even do with that? Void snowball. Okay, that's enough. Alright, monthly freebies. I have not done monthly freebies in a while. It's gotta be about time. And basically all my Neopets get a food item. And they look really good. It's a lot of food items. And I get 2,000 Neo points to buy food for my pets. Because it's all really for your pets. Mysterious Nag Cave. Let's see. Oh, it's that puzzle. I have no idea how this puzzle works. I am absolutely puzzled by it, and I've never figured it out. So, let's see. Quaeselen Expellibox. I've never figured that one out either. Okay, it's in the Neocache Mall, and the plugin isn't supported. That's one of the things. This site is, partially shut down. Rich Slurg. There's always a chance with the Rich Slurg. You receive 50 Neo points. Yay! And if you see any other Slurgs, click on them to scare them away. You may even win some Neo points. Alright, the rubbish dump is a lovely place to check out. Get some things for my gallery. And I actually already have all this rubbish. But it takes you back to Mary Acres Farm, and there is a daily that I always do, which is pick your own. So for 400 Neo points, you get to pick berries, and that is more cheap and easy food. A nutritional blockberry. Those are good. So far, I've done really well. Try to get a good thing in each catch. Barbed wire, that's rubbish. An old boot, I have plenty of those. I have left and right. A rotten berry, I already have that. A pile of dung, this is not the best luck. And a pile of dung, and it lets you collect 6 things. So I'm gonna throw away my dung and feed my pets the blockberry. And it takes you straight to your inventory. And sometime when I don't bore you, I'm going to just go through my inventory and put stuff in my safety deposit box. So let's go back to Neopets dailies.
And that's how I did it. But
The second hand shopper. Now the soup kitchen, I'll show you. It's me! And you have to... And she says, oh dude, you already have like over 1 million Neo points. Only really poor Neopets can come here. So you have to get everything out of your bank. And then go to the soup fairy. And it's a little bit of a hassle. I think I've already... Anyway. Symbol hole. Jiffy. We already have Jiffy here. Dive in with eyes closed and let's see if she gets something. That was fun. Maybe we can do the same thing tomorrow. So that's one of the times nothing happened. Tarla's non-toolbar treasures. And Tarla is always gone. Now, sometimes the magical blue plushie of prosperity actually gives you something. Somebody has left their poor Grundo plushie here. What a poor, unwanted little guy. Maybe you should talk to him. No, he's just a toy. He won't answer you. Don't be silly. Of course you talk to the plushie. What else is there to do? It was very kind of you to visit this worn little plushie. Oh, what's this? A new plushie is on the ground nearby. You're sure you can give the discarded Vera plushie a new home. So I got a plushie. That's why you give the plushie a chance. Now we're in Fairyland, but I'm gonna be back in Fairyland as I do my dailies. Well, let's click on the Wheel of Excitement for now. It's fun. It's exciting. The Wheel of Excitement. Exciting. We'll wait for it to show you the wheel. Okay, yeah, it's loading. I totally want to make the light fairy for my daughter. And then I'll be soup fairy with her. But eventually I want to... Alright, it stopped spinning on a question mark. And I got less Neo points than I invested. Yay! Okay. Tombola, I've never figured that one out. Trudy's Surprise. Alright, let's play. You always get something at Trudy's Surprise. $2,000 Neo points. Wise Old King. Alright, let's never trust friends like the charm of a flock of fairy Mirka. Let's see what happens. I'm not Dent Youngin. I already knew that. It could have been worse. And we've been to the fishing vortex. It was right here this whole time. I wasn't seeing it earlier. Alright, scratch cards. I don't... Let me see. Okay, so here's some popular games. But we're not doing games right now. We're doing dailies. Some Neo points required. Almost Abandoned Attic. You're not... Okay, you have to have joined 3 years ago. I forgot about that. Nope. A lot of these are broken. Buried Treasure. I think we already did buried
like
treasure.
A dollhouse. Top looks like a dollhouse.
Alright, 400 Neopoints to enter the fairy cavern. Do we go left? Left. Do we go right? Right.
Whoa.
Okay. Something's coming after you. You round a corner and hear a strange noise. It sounds like something is moving in the darkness in front of you. Perhaps you should retreat. Hey, go. So the hidden tower is where things are really expensive. And I think basically if you want to collect these things, you make that your Neopets goal, and you just like work up the Neopoints for it and you buy your fantastic thing. Then you have that lovely thing. And for example, a Valentine paintbrush. I would totally paint my pets. Anyway, that's not my current goal right now. My current goal is just to reach greatest riches at the bank. So we've looked at it. Now, the Igloo garage sale, let's see if we can get in. Enter the Igloo. And you can get stuff for really good prices. Let's just buy stuff. Back to garage sale. It's not always... Oh, give everybody else a chance. Well, I got some hotcakes. Lever of Doom. Nothing good has ever happened when I pulled the Lever of Doom. And it stole 100 Neopoints from me. Oh no! Nothing good has ever happened. I always wonder, is something good going to happen this one time? So the Neo Lodge is where you can put your pets up. The Neopian Lottery, I don't know if there's a method to this, but let's just like try something really obvious. Do you think I'm going to win? Do you think I'm going to win off of these super obvious numbers? Oh, okay. You have to first buy the lottery ticket. And, okay. When the draws are made, they'll appear in the table below. We'll show only the last 20 draws. Okay, so I'll have to come back to this. I did pick your own. Poogle racing takes time. Stock market bargain list. Okay, let's go to stock market. I think I've bought stocks. Let's see if any of my stocks have grown. This stock is down, I think. This is all your stocks. Okay, I have one stock. And I paid $4.80 for it. I bought... So nothing has happened to my stock. Let's find some stocks and just like buy stocks. Okay, this one's up. Let's just buy this one and see what happens. $15 Neopoints per share. We'll buy 50 of them. Buy your shares. And then we'll see if our stocks go up. Okay. I remember seeing on a YouTube video, she said that stocks are like the way to do it. Okay, let's test your strength. And it's loading.
She's so scary. Gabby is my favorite.
Useless! I won 25 nail points. That's funny.
They're girl, and I love girls.
Okay, these are all the quests. And I've never seen the coincidence. Let's look at it. I may be overworked and running on 19 Akfis, but I can still count. If you want the random event machine to work again, I still need 2 Cheops plants, Semolina, and Snazzy Moon Co. So, I'm going to keep this pulled up, and I'm going to look them up. Cheops plant. So we're going to do a quest. Wait, that's not how you do this. So what you do is you go to Neopets. Shop Wizard. And somebody knows what you're looking for on the quest. And they already have it stocked. So this person has a Cheops plant, and he said he wanted 2 of them. And they have 2 in stock. So I'm going to buy them. Right? How do I... I'm going to buy this one. Okay. In order to do this quest, I have to take stuff out of my inventory, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to my inventory. And I have a lot more than 50 things. Did you know Pile of Dung is wearable? It is a fashion accessory. Alright, let's feed this to our pet. Alright, she was hungry, and now she is not hungry. I have plenty of dung, so I'm going to discard it. I'm not even going to donate it. I don't like putting dung and really common things like that back into the system. I think we should just have less dung. Discarded Vera plushie. It is so gloomy, and I can't put it, I have to grow my gallery to put it in. But let's play with Buggy. Oh, so sad. It's kind of an ungrateful thing to say.
This place is treacherous. Whoa, your story. Hey there, buddy. Up top. What? Me? Someone on my fur? Come on, man. Don't let me hang out. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Nutritional Blockberry. Let's feed it to a pet. He was hungry and now he's not hungry. That's a lot better than things have been going. Alright, jam pastry. Cheesy caper surprise pizza. What is a surprise, I hear you ask? Aha! Well, it's full of one ingredient X. We're gonna feed it to Chicken Nugget. Alright, now he's not hungry. So much better. Caramel Quigglefoot. The creamiest caramel melted into the shape of Quiggle's foot. If you weren't here earlier, I screenshot the food and print it to put in my Soup Fairy cookbook. And it's gonna load for a while. Alright, finally. Alright, let's feed that Quigglefoot, since we've been through all that. Moonbeam. Now she's not hungry. Aw. Now I think the Void Snowball is equipment. I'm gonna equip Chicken Nugget, because he's gonna go... Okay, he's fully equipped.
Just any lady. Fear the cat. She used to be my best friend. And the toddlers too. Before she grew up, stopped playing. Your friends are in trouble. Why? Because she doesn't want to play with them. They're now just her collectibles. Have to get them back. Wait, is this about to be an action-packed rescue mission? You bet your pretty little tail, Candy. Woo! Let's go!
Alright, the fumes make you think twice before drinking it. This prize was awarded by Abigail for beating her dearly score in year 19. So what do? Do you feed it to your pet? It's kind of a special thing. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. Gonna fade it to Penguin Sparkle. So right now I am going through my inventory and feeding things and putting things into my safety deposit box in order to make enough room to get an item on a quest. Dung Snowflake, that would go in my gallery. Okay, we're gonna exit this page for now. Okay, back to dailies. We have quests. I'm gonna work on the coincidence. We have other places, like the Snow Wager, swashbuckling. Once a day during predicted times. Okay. So when are the times to go to the Termaculus? I've never had success with him. The head's hurting.
And the smell is 100% Don't believe me? Why don't you ask Radio Cat Marley?
Yeah, we're still working on getting me to go to the battledome. I have too many pages loading at once, so I am going to take an intermission, and I will be back after my pages have loaded. Hey, honey.
You're in trouble. So glad you're okay. Of course I am. And we started when I got home. What I've seen you're on a mission. We gotta get back out there. Investigate those cats. Okay.
The pages are still loading, so I'm still on intermission. But while these pages are loading, I'll take you to another page. Oh, now it's loading too. Everything I click on is loading. Shh. Sabrina, shh. You need your dad to put you to bed. Go brush your teeth.
First I need to pause it.
Okay, this is my inventory. I don't need this page up. So, let's let this page scroll up. This is the Neopets shop. This is shop.neopets.com. And what's special about shop.neopets.com is I am an affiliate with Neopets. So if you go to my Twitch channel, which I'm about to, I had it all pulled up. I had all these tabs pulled up. And now they're, now I'm restarting things, but I remember what I had. So if you go to my Twitch channel, let me put my computer on mute so it doesn't echo me. Go to Neopets shop in my bio. So if you go to or you can, there's different ways to click on it. So there's Neopets shop in my bio. And also, if you click on the Neopets affiliate banner, you can use my link and my code for 5% off Bunny Mulcavian. And you can send a kickback to me for buying fun things at the Neopets shop. I have my eye on Monopoly and the blind box plushies, which I would totally give to my kids. And at some point I'll bring it up again, but this is my shameless plug, and that's why I had this marked as a branded post because I am telling you I am an affiliate with Neopets. And if you click the link on my page, Neopets Affiliate or Neopets Shop, you can get to the Neopets Shop. So if you're new here, use my code BunnyMulcavian for 5% off. And you can send a kickback to me by shopping on the Neopets Shop, which is accessible from my About page on Twitch. So back to loading things on Neopets. Okay, I got a notification. Somebody just... Thank you for following me. I appreciate you following me. I saw it on my phone, but on OBS it didn't show me. Hi, Scratch Cosmokes. How you doing? Right now I am waiting for pages to load. I was on instrument. I have a bit of an echo. Thank you for telling me. How you doing? Right now, I am waiting for pages. I am doing all right. I'm playing Neopets, and I'm trying to fix this echo. If I turn down my desktop audio, and I keep turn down my mic, how do I sound now? It looks like you read my rules because my rules say, please tell me if my sound is a problem. I'm doing all right. I'm playing Neopets, and now I have like 10 tabs open and they're all loading. But I was doing my dailies at this time. Echo is quieter but still there. Okay, let's turn my desktop audio all the way down. And tell me, can you hear me? How does this sound? Desktop audio all the way down. So anyway, I've been doing dailies and now suddenly my entire internet is loading and loading. So I'm waiting for my pages to load up. And I was at my inventory page. Thank you. I'm glad it's much better. When you followed me, I saw the animation that's supposed to do on the tab that I have pulled up on Creator Dashboard on my phone, but I didn't see it from my OBS, so that tells me something. But whenever I can get... I'm just going to start this over again. Whenever I can get these pages to quit loading and just show me what it's supposed to show me, then I'll continue with the game. I've been playing Neopets tonight, and I'm practicing making Neopets interesting to watch. So, if you're here, if you want to chat with me, if you want a backseat game, I welcome backseat gaming. I think it's so much more fun than just me talking to myself. And alright, so I'm going to my inventory because I need to get down to less than 50 items so I can get new items so I can complete the quest. And, but today, what do you collect on Neopets? I collect junk. I collect... And now I have to ask you, is that a thing, like people collecting things on Neopets? Because I don't know much about, I haven't gotten too deep into, what other players do, but I'll show you, since you've asked, my, how do I get to it? My gallery. Okay, let me take you to my gallery, and I will show you my junk. So you're a plushie collector. Okay, that's cool. If you want to send me, if you want to whisper to me on, what's the word? Twitch, or if you want to join my Discord, send me a link to your, Neopets and I'll look at it. I navigate to my gallery via my shop. Okay, well, I just went a different way. But, here I am. But next time, I can get to go via my shop. So I literally collect rubbish. All the broken things and all the rotten things. I think it is so funny that Neopets even makes just horrible things like all of this. And maybe is there a way to view my shop from the viewer perspective? Because it, It's showing from my perspective. But I collect just every bad, junky, broken, rotten, putrid thing that I can find on Neopets. And while my account is 18 months old, yeah, I love that you're laughing at that. While my account is 18 months old because I totally lost my account from my childhood, I played Neopets for the first time when I was 13 in 8th grade in 2003, and I totally collected junk and rubbish back then because I thought it was just as funny as I do now. Rotten Warmy Apple, I have 2 of them. I should only have her have 1 of anything. That way there's more room uh in my gallery. So now that I'm here, let me just let me see if I can grow my gallery. I like to buy space while I'm here. At the top of the screen is your username. Click on it and it'll take you to your user lookup. Then you can click on your gallery and shop. Okay, thank you. So the top of your gallery is your username. How about view as guest? What happens? Okay, so view as guest. But it's also AliRR89. I'll show you that stuff too. My username is the same on Neopets and Discord and on here. So I can look up Scratch Cosmos. And so this is my lovely gallery, the Rushing House Museum, which is a reference to my Etsy shop, the Rushing House Emporium, which is in my link tree on my Discord, on my Twitch page. So I have a cheap water ring, and I was kind of torn. I was like, is that really rubbish? Well, it says it's cheap, so sure. Rancid old meat, pussberry, ripped chia pets, clay omelet. I was like, it's not really bad stuff. I would not worry about going through my gallery though. It would take a while. Is there anything that you're currently looking to get? I'm right now, the way I play, I do dailies. And right now, I am working on my dailies. And I gotta take my glasses off for just a minute because there's a whole reason why I wear them, but they're... So let me see. So what I was gonna do was I was going to go through my dailies, then I was going to go back to my quests, and then I was going to go to the battledome because I haven't finished my quest. It told me to go to the battledome, and that's something that I kind of suck at. I haven't figured out the battledome. So let's do the battledome. It's up here somewhere. Explore games. It's under games. Battledome. Yes, I am the soup fairy. And I like how you just suddenly did a double take there. I am the soup fairy. She is your guild mascot. Hey, you have a guild. I don't think I'm even in a guild. Maybe do you still have space for more guild members? I have won 2 minor awards with my soup fairy cosplay. And my soup fairy is also on my about page on my Twitch. The full costume. And I made the fire fairy for my daughter, who is 5. And I have a full pair of wings, and I don't even know where my wings are. And I wasn't going to wear wings while sitting in my computer chair. So I am part Bunny Malkavian and part Soup Fairy right now. But on my cosplay socials, you can find Soup Fairy and Fire Fairy. And I have intentions, I have all of my cosplays. So if cos in your username has anything to do with cosplay, tell me. Because you'll put a nickel in me and I'll talk about cosplay. But I have intentions of making Balia the Gray Fairy for myself. Mail me. Don't want to take you... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's alright. But I intend on making Baelia the Gray Fairy and Luxina the Light Fairy for my daughter and I. So let's go to battle. And I am like really bad at battling. Like, this is one of my things. I'm 36 years old. I have no shame. Like, I'm willing to battle and just like suck at things live online. So you're gonna watch me like, unless you want to help me play, which backseat gaming is welcomed on my stream because I want to hear you say things, and I also like help. We have some of the biggest cosplay Neopians in my guild. I want to be in your guild. That is so cool. Cosplay is my absolute favorite special interest. I get really excited about cosplay, although I don't always make costumes as much as I would like to because I have enough financial responsibility to put a lot of other things first. But I plan to kick it into gear and make more cosplays and make. I have a limit of how many cosplays I can make a year, but Baelia and Luxina are in my list in my 10-year plan. But we gotta finish some other stuff first. Okay, so Chicken Nugget has equipment, and he is volunteering at the Neo Hospital. I already screwed myself up. Go back, look at the art galleries entries. One of my members last week won art gallery as their first Neopian wearing cosplay in their entry. I entered the art gallery and I never saw myself in it. But I will do that right now because I also have to figure out how to get Chicken Nugget out of the hospital. Well, I'm like totally happy to look at this art gallery. Trust me, like I'm like kind of clicking around and happy to click around. That's one of my things on my stream is I do want to take requests and like do what you tell me to do. I think it's more fun if I'm in a cavern for you guys to tell me left and right rather than me decide left and right because that's more participation. So going to the art gallery doesn't bother me, but as far as battling, I have to get Chicken Nugget out of the Neo Hospital, and I've tried before and just given up. So if you can tell me how to get Chicken Nugget out of the Neo Hospital, I'd really appreciate it. But I will absolutely look at this art gallery at some point because I'm pretty excited about it. But yeah, so let's get Chicken Nugget out of the Neo Hospital, and I'm literally gonna ask Google how to get Neopet out of Neo. So if you can tell me how to get Chicken Nugget out of the Neo Hospital, I'd really appreciate it. Alright. And Jelly Neo. Nice and easy. Go to the void. Go to the void within and click on battle. Okay. Okay, it's on void within. Okay. Let's see if now that I'm here, let's see if there's a link. Actually, I'm at Void Within on one of my tabs because I was going to read the Void Within comic. That's one of our activities that, here we are. We're at Void Within. It's already pulled up on my tab because on my Neopet stream plan, I'm going to just like read through this. Alright. Adventure Pass, plot timeline. Click on volunteer at the hospital. Okay. Actually, I'm at Void Within. I'm looking. Because I was going to read the Void Within comic. That's one of our activities. That here we are. We're at Void Within. Storyboard battle. Is it at battle? Probably not. I'm gonna just like read. Then you just click rewards. Okay. Adventure Pass plot. Okay. Home. Click on volunteer at the hospital. Okay. I'm looking. Okay, that wasn't it. That's the comic. Which we're gonna do that together on stream. Click the battle tab. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Then hospital. Okay, I'm looking for. Okay, volunteer in the Neopet hospital. Collect all prizes. Oh, thank goodness you got me out of here. I got a medical bracelet. I have found the medical bracelet, like, at the wishing tree. Super strength healing potion and Dulex organic salad. Alright, let's go back to battledome. Done. Okay. Now let's refresh this page. Let's hope it doesn't take forever because I went on intermission when that happened. Alright, Neopet is ready to fight. Okay, let's do this. And this, I also get goofed up when I try to battle, so I'm gonna like, this is why I avoid battling. I avoid battling because, alright, let's see who's like, other than Punch Bad Ball. We'll go to Chia Clown. We're pretty beginners. Choose toughness. Boring toughness. When volunteering, volunteer with the bottom ones first. Remember that if your pet is volunteering, it cannot battle. Okay. Alright, so I click fight. And then, like, figuring out what to click on has been kind of an issue for me. So, and just so you know, it came up in chat, my channel point rewards, if you build enough potency, you can make me make a Neopet, and then I'll let you name it. Okay, so, and then, like, figuring out what to click on has been kind of an issue for me. This is where I get confused. And just so you know, it came up in chat, my channel. Now what do I do? Combat log, plan your next move. Okay, I click on this one. I'm going to use this, and then I fight. Okay, so plan your. Okay. This is where I get confused. Plan your next. And then it just kind of goes back and forth. So is there... Okay, I've had a victory. That's good. I don't even know what I did right. I was so confused the whole time. But I won some Neo points. So let's fight again. Okay, we're going to go one up. So I beat the Chia Clown. Let's go up until we die, until we lose. I did right. I was so confused the whole time. But I won some Neo points. So let's fight again. Okay, continue. That was fun. So we're going to go... Chia Clown was 10 difficulty, so the next one would be Krelodon Defender Robot. And we're going to put him on easy. Oh, he's huge! Alright. Alright, fight. I think I'm doing this right. And he hit him. And then he hit him. I think I was supposed to add something here. How do I add something? It's not letting me. No one shall pass. Hey there, buddy.
That's tiger.
Yes, that's you. That tiger is you.
Yeah.
It's Chicken Nugget. It was a draw. Well, that's frustrating. Let's try that again. Uppy. This is my little real-life Neopet. He can't stay out of the way. This is who Chicken Nugget is named after.
That's Mommy.
Yeah, that's Mommy on the screen. Have you unlocked more abilities? I don't think I've unlocked very much at all. I kind of doubt I've unlocked any abilities. Neopet has no hit points. Okay, he's knocked out. But I achieved something. I went to the battledome, and that's enough to get me through my quests.
Yeah.
Okay, go sit with your sister. All right. Yeah. Scratch Cough Smoke says, "Hi, little man. Hi, little man."
Uppy.
Of course you want Uppy. I can't say no to my little guy. Can't say no to you. This is my real life Neopet. Alright, I'm waiting for my quest log to load up. Okay, you know, when you shake your head like that, you almost hit me in the face.
Key.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of my items. But I can at least complete the quest, I think. But somehow I have like 100 items, even though, because there's some items I can kind of get around and add to my inventory. So I really do need to put items in my safety deposit box.
No, my socks. Need socks. Do you want me to get a blister?
Sabrina, go tell Daddy to help put you to bed. It's loading. So we'll go to inventory for now. Your dailies will still be collected when your inventory is full. Okay. So now I'm at my inventory, and now I'm letting that page load. But my gallery of items, I'm going to close that tab. I'm going to close some tabs. Right, I can't buy from shops. And I wanted to buy some things from a shop in order... And nobody can send you gifts. Okay. But I was going to do this quest here too, so I need to buy some things from shops to do the quest. And I'm going to do the quest, and then I'm going to go to the Void Within and read the comic. Okay, I totally left the Void Within. And while y'all are here, since I have more viewers than I had a minute ago, in case I have an affiliate code with Neopets, and that's why this stream is marked as a marketed stream. If you use my code on my profile, which is loading, everything's loading. If you use my shop code on my profile and use my 5% off, just Bunny Mulcavian, I get a kickback from Neopets. So you can click this banner where it says Neopets affiliate or Neopets shop if you're ever in the business for shopping from Neopets. Alright, let's see. Volunteer Hospital Center. We're going to close this tab. Let's see. Volunteer Hospital Center. We're going to close this tab. Inventory. Okay. So I'm going to equip this snowball. And I like fighting with Chicken Nugget. So I'm going to equip this snowball. Okay. And I like fighting with Chicken Nugget. And I'm going to feed some of the food. And I don't know, were you here, Scratch Cosmokes, when I was feeding my pets? Because when I feed my pets, I kind of narrate a little thing I do. which is, for example, hotcakes. Because I cosplay the Soup Fairy, and I don't have it with me, I don't have my soup cookbook, but I made a Soup Fairy cookbook out of a basic composition book. I made a new cover for it, and I take screenshots of the food, and then I print it out and glue it into my cookbook, and that becomes my Soup Fairy cookbook. And that's part of my Soup Fairy cosplay. I also took prepackaged candy in a cauldron and called it soup and like gave it to the hungry Neopets at the con I went to. And they said that I bribed the judges when I won a prize, which was very funny. It was a funny joke. So I'm gonna feed Buggy Allen the salad because Buggy's hungry every time I log in. Hungry. Oh, Buggy's bloated. Okay, I didn't realize Buggy was that full. I thought Buggy was hungry. That was kind of a waste. Okay. Let me wait for this to load up. A lot of this is food, and I don't really see. Bloat Be Gone will help with that. Okay. Sabrina, you need to ask your dad to put you to bed.
Okay, I'll go find him.
Okay.
Yay!
I could put food in my safety deposit box and move it back out later. Use quick stock with that many items. That's a good idea. How did I... Okay. Quick stock. Okay. Inventory. Quick stock. Here it is. Okay. Rotten berry. This is a game changer. Okay, old boot. Rotten berry. This is a game changer. Okay, old boot. And then later I'm gonna improve my gallery space and put things in my gallery. improve my gallery space and put things in my gallery. Improve my gallery space and put things in my gallery.
Don't know what to do. No matter what, I won't give up on you. None of us will. Thank you, baby bones. How did you get these back anyway?
And then I can go back and look at it later. All right, that's probably enough items. And then I can go back and look at it later. All right, that's probably enough items. All right, now let's go to our Cheops plant. And the main way I know how to find something like that is to just look it up in the shop wizard. So shop wizard, in the shop wizard. So shop wizard. Oh, I spelt it wrong. I was clicking try again, but I think I needed to click new search. Okay. Okay, new search. I have to do it perfectly. Okay, new search. I need 2 of them, so I'm going to go with somebody that has more than one. I need 2 of them, so I'm going to go with somebody that has more than one. And they know that people buy this for quests. Thank you, I appreciate it. All right, so spaceship interior. Thank you, I appreciate it. So Semolina. All right, let's look up Semolina, and I need 3 of them. All right. So Semolina. All right, let's look up Semolina, and I need 3 of them. Oh. Shows how I go on autopilot. This person has 3, and I want 3. Shows how I go on autopilot. That's going to be a lot of Neopoints. This person has 3, and I want 3. All right. And then Snazzy Mooncomb. So I go to Shop Wizard. All right. And then Snazzy Mooncomb. So I go to Shop Wizard.
All good, Marlena. It's all good with
This guy has 20 of them. All right, 1. This guy has 20 of them. 2. This person totally knows about the quests. 2. This person totally knows about the quests. 2. Three. Alright, now we go to spaceship interior. And I would suppose I'm going to refresh my page. Alright, now we go to spaceship interior. And I would suppose I'm going to... You do not have to reload the page to buy multiple of an item. You just click the item and click... Okay. Yes, I thought you'd never ask. You do not have to reload the page to buy multiple of an item. You just click the item. It worked! You don't look exploded at all. Not that you were supposed to. But you never know when you're dealing with chaos theory. Say, why don't you come back tomorrow? I'm sure I'll have more work for you by then. Dr. Landelbrot is a brilliant scientist. So, something has happened. A fog cloud swirls past you. Was that Corbin and Kel inside? They appear to be having a tea party with a monster. So the random events machine. Am I supposed to go find the machine? Or is that it? Is it done? So the random events machine. Am I supposed to go find the machine? Or is that it? Is it done? Okay, that's it. Okay. Did I get a prize? Because it seems like I just, found out they were having a tea party in the machine. That was not much of a quest. But, let's see. I did my quest, and now I'm going to the Void Within, and we're just going to read the Void Within comic. The end of chapter 15 draws near. Best ensure you are caught up before the day ends and another chapter begins. So we're going to just read. It either gives you stats, takes stats, gives a pet, or a trading card. Okay. So we're going to read the Void Within together. And this is the first time I've been part of a Neopets comic and coming in and out and reading it. But it has totally got me, and I haven't even read everything. I've started a couple times, and I don't know, have I? I don't know. But Dakara and Fuckisvus move on to their next target, the Rainbow Fountain. Let me do this with my glasses on. And my ears. Fuckisvus move on to their next target, the Rainbow Fountain. Let me do this with my glasses on. And my ears. I'm even more the soup fairy than I was. I had to take my ears and glasses off. The Rainbow Fountain, as a fallen artificer, gloats over her creations, destruction, and machinations. Balia must find the bravery to choose her own path. The Rainbow Fountain, as a fallen artificer, gloats over her creations, destruction, and machinations. Come on, Vakavus, we mustn't litter. I don't want any trash sullying the streets of my new kingdom. We mustn't litter. Besides, I want her to see this. I don't want any trash. Oh, that's our Queen Fairy. Besides, I want her to see this. Oh, that's our Queen Fairy. So here comes Ozzy. They are here. And they're all up on Ozzy. They're heading for the Rainbow Fountain. No! Okay, yeah, that is... I can't see color through these glasses. But the glasses are part of the act. Yep. You're right, Junie. Let's cut them off here. Gah! And he flicks them away. Come to greet me, have you? Good, I've even prepared you a gift, or half of one, Eddie. Wait. And they are Queen Fiora! You flicked her in half. Oh, she is just wicked. Broom! Oh! And then I collect a prize. Your dedication is admirable. Here's a gift for your efforts. Smashed potatoes. Yeah, I really should, like, pick a bunch of Neopet food in my inventory, like these smashed potatoes, then make them in real life, and, like, have a Neopets meal at home with my kids. Back to the Void Within. Chapter 15. Hope is the thing with feathers. Dakara and Vakovus move to their new target. It is both a beautiful and terrible sight to behold. The long-standing symbol of Fairyland's vibrancy erupts in a kaleidoscope spectacle, devastated by a single blow from Vakovus. Great surges of rainbow water cascade from the explosion, carrying with them chunks of earth and shards of purple stone. After the initial blast, all is silent for several moments. Then, Drakara's maniacal laughter rings out, a hollow, lonely sound that echoes from across the ruins of the fountain. It's only briefly drowned out by Vakubus hissing sharply as he shakes his tail dry and recedes to the approaching waves of rainbow water. No, Fiora feebly protests from the ground, but it's already too late. Rainbow Fountain is gone. Drakara pauses her villainous cackling, turning her attention back to the former queen. Oh, what's wrong, Fifi? You're looking a little gray. We'll have to do something about that. Drakara steps over Fiora before whirling around and sitting atop a nearby piece of rubble behind her. And would you look at that? We're right here at the Rainbow Fountain. Oh, wait! Ha 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 ha! Without missing a beat, Drakara goes right back to her unsettling laughter. This time gleefully kicking her legs as she cackles. Fiora grits her teeth. That wouldn't have worked anyway, Drakara. You know that. She tries to lift herself, bits of debris digging into her palms, but half of her body simply won't budge, as if it doesn't even see the point of moving at all. Of course, just as I knew, the acrimonious paintbrush wouldn't turn you entirely gray. You're too powerful, and I'm not suited for the brush the way I thought the gray painter was. Drakara looks back on the sheepish yerbil still clinging into Vakivus's crest for dear life. He really is the perfect little bitter battery, which is why I hold on to him a bit longer. I'm certain I can convince him to be my gray painter once more. After I remove all of his distractions, Drakara turns the acrimonious paintbrush in her hands, lost in thought for the briefest of moments. As proud as I am of my masterpiece, its effects are not immutable, not like the ritual. Suddenly, Drakara's eyes snap up from the brush and fixate on Fiora. But I'm sure I don't have to tell you that. We were both at the ritual that turned me gray, weren't we? Drakara, Fiora tries to tenderly chip in, but she can only barely get a word out before she's cut off. Don't flatter yourself, Fifi. It was never about you, or what you did. That may be a hard concept to wrap your mind around. Drakara's gaze falls on Balia. But perhaps your little friend here can help you. You may not be completely gray yet, but give it time. This one, on the other hand, has had plenty of time to get used to it. Drakara looms over Balia. Haven't you, my little caged bird? I Balia can't hear herself stuttering over the sound of her heart. It's beating faster and louder than it ever has before. Faster and louder than it's intended to. The world starts spinning around as her eyes turn to jelly and feel like they've vanished entirely, as if they've never existed at all. She's pretty sure she's still trying to say anything other than I. It feels as though each breath is smaller and quicker than the last as the edges of her vision begin to blur into all too familiar iron bars. A cloaked figure taunts her from the other side of the cage. A sinister smile leers at her from just beneath the cowl. Hateful eyes gleaming as the hood obscuring them is pulled back. Both burned forever in her memory. The very same sinister smile before her now. There is no more doubt. She can't deny it any longer. Okay, it's all gray. Balia takes a slow, deep breath before gingerly exhaling the words she had been struggling to find. It is you, Genumara. Balia's eyes slowly trail up to her sneering former captor. So you do remember me. I'm flattered. Dracara derides her, tousling her hair. Fiora looks on at the conversation with confusion. Genumara? Fiora repeats the name out loud. Tavi seems to be the only one who recognizes the name. No, B, this is the fairy who imprisoned her, yes, and you must be the pest that freed her. Dracara examines her nails inattentively, like she hasn't got a care in the world. She certainly doesn't care that Tavi is here. Eyes ablaze with fury, Kyrie tries to step forward, but Balia clutches hold onto her, holding her tight. Her pleading eyes meet Tavi's, quelling... Okay, I don't know how this little pop-up came up. I'm not going to click on it. Quelling the fire within, Dracara hardly notices, continuing. That magic lock wasn't my finest work, I admit. She glances down at Fiora, a cruel smile reaching from ear to ear, using the end of her lance. The gray... Okay, I lost my spot. The end of her lance, Dracara tilts up Fiora's chin, but I've proved on the design since then. What do you say we test it out on our newest gray fairy? Fiora turns away as forcefully as she can muster. Unless we all have volunteers, that is. Dracara spins to face the others. The entire group, even the headstrong Asia, all are frozen in fear. After all, who in Neopia would stand up to someone strong enough to defeat Queen Fiora? Who in their right mind would dare to challenge such an indomitable force of nature? As she glances over the despondent faces of her dwindling opposition, Dracara is certain they all grasp that the stark reality. However, she didn't glance low enough. That's what Bark! Dracara blinked. Was she interrupted? Who in the world would risk defying her? She looks across the stunned faces in front of her. None of them seems to be responsible for that noise. Bark! Bark! Incensed, Drakara's eyes flit around until they find the culprit. Near her feet, standing beside the fallen fairy queen, is a doggle fox. Tiny, fatigued, and grayed ahead from toe, but definitely a doggle fox. You can't be. Bark! 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 Relentless, the pet barks and growls away, even growling bold enough to nip at the edges of her dress. Why, you brazen little vermin, what impudence! Vakava, show this little mongrel what a real beast sounds like. Dracara raises her large crystal she used to summon the creature of the void, and it glows and hums with a strange power. Vakavas brings his maw down to face the Styx before unleashing a thunderous whir upon him. Yelp! Styx takes off running, tails between his legs, heading straight towards the haunted woods looming far off in the distance. Now, where were we before I was rudely interrupted? You sound like you sure like to hear yourself talk, Nyx murmurs. She shakes off her fear and steps forward. Normally, I stand up to bullies like you without a second thought, but I haven't been feeling myself lately. Nyx glances over at Styx's shrinking form as he runs towards the horizon. Lucky for me, that doggo fox has more than enough heart for the both of us. And after this is over, you will apologize for scaring him. Her hand crackles with purple energy as the void tendrils spring around her wrist. Drakara couldn't care less. With a lethargic snap of her finger, she summons two of her abyssal acolytes before them. Bones and armors creak with every step as the skeletal soldiers converge on Nyx. Despite their reanimated appearance, they move deftly with tactical precision. The largest of the two, which appeared to have at one point in history been a cow based on bone structure, raises its shields, hoofs planted firmly. Despite Nyx's void tendrils lashing out fiercely, the ancient warrior holds their ground, blocking her extended wisp from even reaching a yawning Drakara, while the skeletal cow keeps up their ironclad defense. The smaller of the two warriors advance on Nyx, deftly twirling their hand axes. Before she knows it, Nyx is backpedaling from the slashing abyssal acolyte that once was a drake. Well, now those impolite ruffians are learning how to better conduct themselves. We can continue conversing like civilized fairies. Drakara diverts her focus back to the group as Fiora finally pulls herself up. I don't understand. How did you... Fiora trails off as she speaks, perhaps unsure if she truly wants the answer. Become so powerful? Get this far without you? Turn into this half-gray abomination? I already answered all those questions. Weren't you listening? Drakara wraps her fingers in mock annoyance. Your new name. Fiora's eyes widen as the pieces click together. So you have been following along. Janumara wasn't the first name bestowed upon me. Was the first name bestowed upon me, and with it came new purpose. Who gave you? Wait, it couldn't have been. Fiora doesn't have a chance to finish the thought before Drakara interjects. Ah, I've already said too much. Besides, we have more urgent matters to discuss. Drakara's eyes fall to Balia as she fiddles with loose grains of sand between her fingers. Oh, I like that drawing. Alright, next. Take the heed, Neopians. The fight for Fairyland has begun. Join fellow reservists in the front lines or donate your time at the Neopian Hospital. Right. And that's... Queen Fiora needs our help, but those crusty old warriors Drakara summoned are blocking our path. Okay, it's playable. We'll need to clear the way to reach her in time. Now, who's with me? We'll need to clear the way to reach her in time. Now, who's with me? Okay. Okay, there's more story. Drakara and Vakovus move to the next target. What have I done? Ooh, Fiora is turning gray. That would be a cool cosplay to make right there. Just saying. It's not all bad. In fact, you've helped me realize something about myself. I realize that I have quite the eye for talent. And she's looking at Balia. Vera, Oasis, worthwhile prototypes to be sure. From them, I learned so much. I learned that misery breeds resentment, And resentment breeds ambition. From ambition comes power. They were both miserable, yes, but to compare to you, my caged bird, their misery is nothing. My misery? Yes, I saw in you the potential for power beyond imagination, just as my own patron saw in me. When I saw you were in fairyland, miserable, anxious, a misfit, but also great talent. Yes, I watched you with your artificing new skill. From my scrying bowl, I saw you become close with Fiora, with the Fairy Queen. But there was something missing from that picture. Can you guess what it was, Gray Fairy? Balia. She doesn't know what to say. I'm not. It was power. You lacked power, conviction. I was in your position once, you know. I was cast out, banished for being different. It made me realize that is where true power lies. Poor, sweet, alone, and isolated Gray Fairy. I was only trying to help. Take my wings was helping me? Of course, you needed to experience true misery, not the bleached and washed out shade of it you felt when you were a light fairy. Okay, she's absolutely insane. I knew that would make you whole, because you had fallen just as far as I had, and manipulative. We're the same, Gray Fairy. I know what's best for you. She's absolutely evil. And what's best for you is to take this, the acrimonious paintbrush. What? No, I'm not. I can't do that. Why ever not, my dear? I crafted it with you in mind, after all. Chapter 15. Dracarim, they move to their next. Okay, next. Why ever not, my dear? I crafted it with you. Is something the matter, my precious caged bird? Don't tell me you're so grateful you've been stunned to silence. Don't listen to her, Bee. Stay out of this, pest. You've already led her astray once. I won't have you doing it again. This is all my fault. Don't listen to her, Bee. Stay out of this, pest. You've already that paintbrush, the gray painter, all the gray over Neopia. It was because of me. That's right, Gray Fairy. It's all your fault. She conveniently takes a opportunity, and there's no fixing it now. All that's left for you to do is to take the acrimonious paintbrush and become who you truly are. Don't do it. You don't know who I am. Don't I? You're a gray fairy. You were once a promising artificer, but you've lost your power, lost your beauty, lost your wings. You're helpless without me. Just like Fifi is. Don't call her Fifi. So take it. Take the power I am offering you. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You, Gray Fairy, are the only one fit to truly wield the acrimonious paintbrush. To use it to destroy what's left of Neopia's vitality. To make everyone feel what we once felt. I can't do that. I won't do that. Of course you can, and you will. She's losing her temper. My weapons are powerful, but can only shine on the right hands. In your hands. Isn't this what you want? To connect with the others at last? Together, the two of us can make them all understand. Neither of us will ever be alone or cast out ever again. Together, the two of us can make them all understand. Neither of us will ever be alone or cast out. I see. No, it isn't power you want. You want something else I was able to gain after my exile. You want something greater, more precious. You want a name. And I am the only one who can give it to you. You want a name. And I am the only one who can give it to you. You want a name. All right. You can give me a name? Yes, my cage bird, and that is not all. You can give a fairy without wings is completely helpless. Yes, my cage bird. She would really like some wings. But I can give you everything back. A fairy without wings. Those are some really big, shiny wings. Those are magnificent. Do we really want those wings, though? Your dedication is admirable. Here is a gift for your effort. Fabricated light fairy wings. Fun! I think you can dress up your Neopet with them. Your dedication is admirable. Here is a gift for your effort. My wings, but how? Balia says, wincing as the ever-present pain of the vestigial follicles on her back flare up. For those new feathers have somehow always been seen so heavy, and right now they feel as though they may bring her to her knees. My dear, I am most skilled artificer in Neopia and beyond. I could easily hammer out a new pair of wings for you. Drakara draws ever so slightly nearer. Balia hears her friend try to move closer behind her, but one twitch of her past captor's hand and they freeze in their tracks. I could be useful again? Why, of course. You'll have the magic and be able to fly. I could grant it to you all once more, Drakara says as she raises her hand to Balia's face and wipes away a tear that she hadn't even noticed. But how? Oh, my darling caged bird, I was the one who took your wings away. Who would know better than I how to restore them? Drakara's other hand now grasps Balia's face. She hears her friend trying to recall to her, but they sound miles away. It is once again her and Genimura. Despite no bars between them, she could not escape her grasp. You've lost all your power, all your beauty, all your hope. Yes, Balia thinks to herself, I know. But I made you what you are today, and I can make you what you will be tomorrow. That makes sense. The most powerful, beautiful light fairy in all of Neopia. A light fairy? Her as a light fairy again? She hadn't even realized until now, but she had stopped thinking of herself when it came to light fairies. But that's what she wants, right? Luxina pops into her mind. She is a powerful light fairy, confident and comforting, shining her brightest even when it's hard. But she's never really anything like Luxina. Balia tries to pull back out of Drakara's grasp, but her captor holds her tight for a moment before releasing. But the dark fairy leaves her arms outstretched to Balia, waiting. Bee, don't listen to her, Tavi yells from somewhere behind her. She sounds closer now. Tavi! Tavi has done so much for her, freed her, stayed with her, saw her, but it wasn't enough. After all these years, they were never able to find her a name, never able to figure out who she is. Don't let her trick you. Drakara's hand reaches closer once more. Balia hates her, has hated her with every fiber of her being. But she isn't wrong. Without her, Balia will always be nothing. You don't need her, Luxina shouts. She sounds almost right next to Balia now. And you don't need those wings to be useful. You're more useful than that. The cries of her friends flood in. Her friends' words push back at Drakara as hard as they can. Yet Drakara doesn't move. Her eyes simply flare as she says, I've heard enough. And with that, her friends' voices ricochet away once more. One voice remains, however. Baelia, fight this! Queen Fiora's voice is weak, but her tone is persistent. Oh, Fifi, you of all people can't be acting as though you are on this pitiful girl's side now. Drakara laughs as she turns to Fiora. Their eye contact breaks, and Baelia grasps for breath. Not when you're the one who used to turn fairies gray. What do you mean? Baelia's voice almost fails. That's not the full truth, and you know it, Fiora shouts, turning towards Baelia with a pleading look of guilt. Baelia's knees buckle as she collapses to the ground, prompting her friends to try once more to move her to her side. Drakara places a hand on her shoulder as a clear message to stay back. Come now, Fifi, tell her. Tell her how you hid away every reference to the Grey Ritual because of how you doomed her and those like her. The Grey Ritual, Baelia says? Barely above a whisper, let me do that again. The Grey Ritual? Baelia says, barely above a whisper. Fiora attempts to stand. Nyx and Junie aid her, but she only gets part way before collapsing again. The queen takes a deep breath and seems to resign herself to the ground before continuing. It is not how she makes it sound, I swear to you, Baelia. Fiora's voice is weak, pleading, no longer the form regal cadence of a queen's. The Grey Ritual was meant to be a pilgrim of sorts, one that fairies felt a disconnect with their magic could voluntarily choose to undergo. Why would you hide this? Baelia says as she wraps her arm around herself to quell her shaking. Because choice. Choose is the most important word for this ritual. But the Almighty Queen came to believe herself above that, and didn't she? Drakara's words drip with malice. Fairies used to choose to be turned gray? Bailey asked, her head spinning. Rightly so, my head is spinning. When I took my predecessor's throne, I forbade the Grey Ritual as anything other than a means to help fairies find what called them outside of their magical ties. The one time I went back on that, when I used it as a punishment, just like the former queen, it changed everything. It certainly did. I swear, I thought it was the only way to save you, Drakara, Fiora cries. The others wanted you. Silence. You've said all we needed to hear. Drakara smirks as she wenches Baelia to her feet. If you could forcibly turn others to save them, so could I. Don't you see now, my little grey one? Drakara continues as she pulls Baelia in closer. There is still so much that you don't know. Without me, you'll forever remain a weakling on the outskirts of society. Stop this! Fiora's voice once pushes again at Drakara. She's standing now, only slightly supported by Nyx. There is a lot you don't know, Baelia, and there is a lot I need to atone for. But the ritual only turned fairies gray. Their hearts are what transformed them after. The gray sound of Fiora begins to creep up her arm as she speaks. Having someone else turn you into what they think is best. Well, look at yourself, Drakara. How did that turn out for you? Time for me to go to sleep. With the joy, the gifts, and have a good stream. Enjoy the gifts. Thank you. I appreciate the gifts, and I will look at them after I stream. And thank you for coming in. I had a lot of fun having you here chatting with me, and I hope to join your guild and see you again. I said silence. Drakara spits as she turns to Fiora. Without any hint of her next move, Fiora sends a surge of power right toward them, just close enough to Baelia that Drakara has to release her grip to block it. As Fiora attacks the streams forth, the gray afflicting her inches away around her body, but she doesn't stop even as her other wings begin to droop. Drakara easily blocks the attack, but it acts as a wall between her and Balia. Balia realizes this is the perfect opportunity to flee, to leave Drakara's grasp once more. But she finds she cannot move until she feels something move across her shoulder. A shadow? She turns around. Someone stands there with the halo of the sun over their shoulder. Who? She whispers. A figure steps forward, a little Kyrie, almost looking exact as the first time they met like this, but a familiar smile as she extends her hand out. And there's Kyrie. Tavi grabs Balia's hand before anything else registers and pulls her back to her friends. Fiore's magic dwindles as the two of them reach the group, and they all form a barrier around Balia, as if protecting her from her former captor. And yet, even though she is safe amongst them, she can still feel the pull of Drakara's gaze. Saying one final goodbye, are we? Drakara chuckles. Balia's friends pulling closer around her, but the dark fairy seems unperturbed by their presence. Her glare cuts right through them to get to her. We can go back and forth on this as many times as you'd like, but deep down, you know we are the same. Drakara reaches out her hand, slowly, methodically. You know I am your only option. Before she can even stop herself, Balia takes a step forward, but her friends are all there in front of her. It's okay, Bee, we're here, Tavi says, looking back over her shoulder as she stands, ready with her climbing hooks out. Yeah, don't listen to her, Balia. She doesn't know anything about you, Nick says as Junie gives her a supportive yip yip next to her. Both are poised to fight, the void essence shimmering as they ready themselves for an attack. Come on now, Balia. Drakara's cold tone snatches Balia's very breath from her once more, and she takes another step. Drakara is still her only option, her only path to be useful again. Her lungs burn as she goes for another step. Without Drakara, she is still nothing at all. She is useless. She can't trust her. She knows this. Her heart pounds in her chest, but she is still just Balia, the gray fairy. Just breathe. Luxinia's hand softly squeezes her own. Focus on what you can do in the moment. Focus on what's right for you. Luxinia then lightly cups Balia's face in her hands, and she's almost able to take heaving breaths as tears flow down her cheeks. Finally able to take heaving breaths as tears flow down her cheeks. Balia had felt hands on her like this just moments ago and almost instantly accepted that she would never escape them. But this feels different. She doesn't want to leave these hands, but knowing she can if she chooses to. She gently grasps Luxinia's hands from her face and takes them in hers. No pushback, no hesitation. Luxinia has nothing but concern and care in her eyes as Balia turns back to face Drakara's glare. Drakara sighs. How disappointing. I hope to do this the easy way, but no matter. The hard way is just as easy, for me at least. It's a summary. Okay, summary's cool. Alright, let's see. We're still in chapter 15. Drakara and Bakovis move on to their next target. Boom! Hold on, Don't worry about us, Bee, we're fine. Balia, you keep all calling me that. I think I see what's going to happen. But that's not my name. And you say we are the same. But the only thing we have in common is being miserable, and I don't want to be that anymore. Look at that. She's growing her own rainbow. Ooh, this is going to be cool. Your dedication is admirable. Here's a gift for your efforts. Gleaming rainbow background item. Oh, I'm going to decorate my pets when I'm done with this. All right, next. Your dedication is admirable. Here's a gift for your efforts. Gleaming rainbow background item. Oh, I'm going to decorate my pets when I'm done with this. All right, next. Your dedication is admirable. Here's a gift for your efforts. Oh, you know what? That's the end of the chapter. Okay. So the last, yeah, this is the end of the chapter. So it ends with a hint that Balia is getting her colors back, and she's not just going to be any fairy with light fairy. She's going to be a rainbow light fairy, even more majestic than before. And she's like getting her powers back all by herself through the power of determination rather than like somebody giving it to her. This is going to be cool. All right, let's go to our pets. And let's go to my pets. And let's go to our inventory and dress up. I want to dress up Penguin Sparkle. Because Penguin Sparkle relates to Balia the most. So let's customize. And give Penguin Sparkle. Sparkling Butterfly Aura is... Let me see what else we have. That's one of the... Let me see what else we have. Oh, it's an aura. Okay. And what happened? I thought I had... Oh, it's an aura. Okay. Warn. I thought I also had the rainbow background. Yes, save the changes. Does the rainbow background show up on a different pet? Wearables. Oh, the rainbow background is something else. So let's look at it in my inventory. Oh, the rainbow background is something else. Yeah, gleaming rainbow background item is wearable, and I want to put it on Penguin Sparkle. Because Penguin Sparkle is me, and I am Gray Fairy, so it all works. It's conceptual. Okay. I have to put it in my closet. Okay. Customize. Oh, okay. I have to also... Okay, we'll be right back and do that. So Penguin Sparkle... Aw, welcome to Neopia, little buddy. Which is really sweet because I actually call my very own chicken nugget little buddy. Okay, so I had to put them in. Okay, oh, look at that. Okay, let's save. Now I have to go back to my inventory, which is kind of a drag. But we'll do it. It's worth it. Okay, so I had to put them in. Okay, oh. I really should log in every day and collect my bank interest. Now I have to go back to my inventory, which is kind of a drag. But we'll do it. It's worth it. I really should log Fabricated light fairy wings. I think that's funny. They're like, these constructed light fairy wings may not grant you genuine fairy magic, but they sure do look the part. That is what I'm going to have to call my light fairy wings when I make them for a cosplay. Put them in your closet. Customize. And let's put them on Penguin Sparkle. Put them in your closet. Customize. And let's put them on Penguin Sparkle. Aw, would you look at that? Penguin Sparkle's so pretty. And now that Penguin Sparkle really should have the Christmas background with Bruce on it. But I feel like it's... Oh, whoa. Okay, this is an overlay. I don't... That's too busy. But it's also, it's from the advent calendar. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's see what... Well, no. Alright. There we go. Oh, she doesn't have a hat. Let's put a birthday hat on her. Or is that going to take her hair off? Where'd the birthday hat go? Oh my goodness. It just disappeared. Or is that going to take her hair off? Where'd the birthday hat go? Oh my goodness. Okay. Entry to the Neopets 17th birthday party hat is restricted to only those who know this hat. Okay, I think there's something glitching because it's showing it, but I don't see it on her head. Okay. Well, it's been fun, and my child is still awake because it's... Oh, see, the birthday hat shows up over here. Now, Penguin Sparkle has wings. Buggy has been wearing wings. Moonbeam naturally has wings. And with that, there's, you know, what's this? Take a shot at the void bubble to receive gifts of the rift. Okay. We have done a quest. We have read a chapter in the Void Within. We have fed my pets. We have fiddled with my inventory. We have made new friends and learned new things. We have done my dailies. And let me go to my dailies and just receive my award. I want to enjoy receiving that award. So I can get my 20,000 Neopoints. And then the last thing I'm going to do before I log out for the night is collect my bank interest, which you should always collect your bank interest. Alright, claim reward. And I get 1,500 Neopoints, and then I get to claim 20,000 Neopoints. Which I know when you get more experienced and more rich, it's like 20,000 Neopoints, big deal. But let's go to the shop. Is it in here? Bank. Now, I don't want to goof this up. I think I can deposit Neopoints, but instead of doing that, I'm just going to collect my interest early. So, because I don't want to... And now I'm going to deposit, like... I have 34,000 Neopoints. I'm going to deposit 20,000 Neopoints. And now let the page... Yes. 20,000 Neopoints. And then when I hit... What is it? 2 million Neopoints, which I'm almost there, I reach Millionaire Double Platinum. And I'm trying to reach Ultimate Riches, 10 million Neopoints. And when I do that, I will have completed a goal. So with that, thank y'all for everyone who's come in, everyone who's viewed me, everyone who's chatted with me. I've received a gift from Scratch Cosmos. Wow, Scratch Cosmos gave me a lot of gifts. Topical, let's look at these gifts. I received Tropical Pudding. Oh, this is Bloat Be Gone. We want to use this. What's going on? We're going to use this on Buggy since accept. Of course I'm going to submit accept gift from Scratch Musk. And now I'm going to go to Buggy. Neo Friends. I'm going to go to Buggy. Neo friends. Okay, now we're gonna go to Buggy. Let's jumpstart. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Buggy. And we're gonna see if she's still bloated. Feed. Okay. Bloat be gone. And we're gonna see if she's still bloated. Oh, that's food. We want medicine. Heal. Bloat be gone. Burp. Oh, what else did you expect? Medical cures. Buggy Allen is no longer too full to eat. Well, we thank our friend Scratch for that. And with that, I say good night. Good night.